Hey everyone, I have just received a package this morning and I'm very excited. Here it is, massive. Let's see what's inside. I think I know what it is. Prize from either Yushin or it's something from Diansheng. Let's have a look. Ooh, it's from Diansheng. There you go. There's the happy cat from Diansheng, there's their logo. Amazing, there it says Ed Dibley. This box is massive. And it's really light. It's a lot lighter than I was expecting. Let's just pop this one open as well. A little bit further. And then always remember to put your blade away when you're finished with it. Yes! Oh, how exciting. Here we go. Yep. This is not what I was expecting. I was expecting the Chi contest prize. I think that might still be in customs then. And here we are. This is the Chi 2x2 FTO. And this one has black internals apparently. So I'm guessing there's two options. Here's the lovely box. So it's pretty similar to the Diansheng FTO box. Maybe it might even be the same size looking at it. Let's just open this up and take a look. We have got, ooh, lovely. We've got a nice instruction manual to show us how to solve it. There's, I think the main method currently uses 5 algs at the end, and then you can add more as you go. What? That is so light. Oh my goodness. Now, I was unprepared. I wasn't expecting this one to arrive at this point. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have a look at it. We're going to grab the Skewb Diamond I have made by Lan. I'll also grab some FTOs so I can compare them. But before then, let's just turn it. Ooh, oh man. Oh, this is lovely actually. This is really nice. It's so smooth. It's light as a feather. Oh my goodness. And yeah, it turns nicely. I mean, a Skewb Diamond or 2x2 FTO is not the most ergonomic event in the world. Because, I mean, FTO is already kind of awkward to turn. And without the extra space, so that you're on those outer layers, it's a bit tricky. But yeah, no, this is lovely. I mean, I will have to get used to the size, I think, actually, more than anything, because it's so widdly. Oh, wow. How cool. Hopefully I can solve this again. There we go. Happy days. So yeah, I mean, this thing turns really quite nicely. It's pretty tight as well, having a feel. Now, for those uninitiated, Skewb Diamond is basically a shape mod of a Skewb, and it's like a 2x2 layer FTO. And essentially, you've got your Skewb, and you take the corners and squash them flat, so they only have one face each. And then you take your centers and extrude them out, so they have 4 stickers each. Now, the corners, these which would be Skewb centers, can only have 2 orientations. So this is the other orientation. So I think this only has 130,000 combinations or something. It's a super low number of combinations compared to all the other puzzles that we're familiar with, which makes it a rather easy solve. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can get there we go. I got a center off, hooray! So in here, might turn on the flash to be honest. Let's do that. There we go. So we've got these lovely, got the magnets in place, and then they'll match up with magnets on the corners. I believe there are also corner to core magnets as well, but I haven't taken it apart, and I'm not desperate to right now because I'm a little reluctant to. I don't know where my nice screwdriver is. So we're going to try and put this back together and fail miserably. Maybe this one will come off. I clipped my nails just the other day, so it's kind of tricky to get these pieces off. Okay, so this is another of the corner pieces, which means that Yeah, so by process of elimination, these ones are not the axis of turning. Yeah, but this one is. Maybe this one will come off a bit more easily. Or not. Okay, I'm not going to fight with it. I'm not going to try and adjust tension. I'll leave it be. Let me get some other puzzles and come back to you. I have a whole bunch of FTOs here. These are in size order, going from here along to the Diansheng, Baby FTO, Diansheng FTO. This is a XTO. Then we've got the Chi FTO, Lan, and then Dian. And if I then move over, here is a Master FTO as well, right next to them, so a little bit bigger than Dian. And now, here's the Lan Skewb Diamond. This is nearly as big as the Master FTO. So, yeah, thank God we've got an FTO, a 2x2 FTO that is proportional. That's actually the size it should be. Presumably there was some limitation on hardware reason why this was so absolutely enormous. But now we've solved that problem. So, in fact, instead of casting this aside just yet, here's a few turns on this thing. Now I will say, I've got a lot of heavy lube in this thing, and it's very tight because it does pop a lot. And I was trying to grind some fast solves on this thing years ago, but it's horribly noisy. It's very heavy. It's an ungainly and unwieldy size, and it did wonders for making my hands feel awful. Yeah, it was pretty horrendous to solve, to be honest. And this is a much more reasonable size, so that's very cool. Thank you again, Diansheng, for sending me this sample, this tester. I actually think they're going on sale soon. I don't know the dates or anything, but I don't think I got in particularly early. But thank you very much, Diansheng, for sending this to me. No wonder the package was so weightless. And then here's my former main. This is the Diansheng FTO. I think this one has an anti-pop kit. There's no way to tell. There you go. So I will do a bunch of solves of this one, and then I'll stick that at the end of this video, just as a comparison in terms of turning and feel to the Dian, which is my main. I just popped a triangle out of the Dian. Oh yeah, I haven't set this one up, that's why. Yeah, this is a new one that I had to buy because I lost my other one. So I've changed the springs, but I haven't tensioned it yet. Hence, all the pieces are coming out. Missing center somewhere. We'll sort that later. But yeah, so it has that same kind of nice smooth feel that the Diansheng FTO had. Although I will say, there's a tiny bit of a bump during the turning, which I quite like actually. I like the feeling of that. And this thing, I mean, the Diansheng is pretty light, but this is crazy. I don't think I've ever held a puzzle that feels this light before. It doesn't feel like I'm holding anything, really. But yeah, no, it turns very nicely. And I'm intrigued to see how the dimples affect it, if they actually matter at all. I'm also intrigued to see if I can even get this thing open to adjust the tensions of. But I haven't done my daily stretches, so my arm is already complaining at me for doing the turns, so I'll probably have to do all of that first. Anyway, yeah, I will try and learn how to solve this thing over the course of the next few days and do a bunch of solves and then actually give a proper review. So this is just a quick unboxing to say, hey, this thing exists and it's cool, and it's the right size now, thank goodness. Very excited about that. I think Chi is also releasing one at some point. I think they announced it recently. So it's very exciting to see Cuban companies making non-WCA hardware, and not just FTO, but actually venturing into much less popular and well-known puzzles like Skewb Diamond. Very excited. This will be a great one for a lot of introduction to speed solving, because this is dead easy. Or at least my understanding is it's very easy. I actually don't know how to solve it, so why don't I try one now? I've been saying it's easy, but is it actually easy? Okay, so my strategy here is basically, I noticed that I have like a whole bunch of pieces, like this whole lot here. So I could try and insert, I guess my first thought is that I want to match up these two. So I could do that to put that in. And then I need to solve the other yellow like that. Oh, and then we skip the last layer. Okay, so so it can be fairly easy. That's cool. Let's have another try at it, because maybe that was a fluke. Okay, so again, I have this nice shape. So to match this one up, we do that and that, like this. Insert that, and then insert this one. And then we have a last layer case, which there is an alg. There's literally 5 cases. I don't know which one this is. If I match this one up, those two are flipped. If I do just a hedge or something, and then go here, that didn't really help me in any way. There we go. Okay, so I kind of just was guessing there. I don't actually know any of the proper algorithms or strategies, just sort of guessing. You can pretty much figure it out with a little bit of sitting down and thinking. Yeah, very cool. Very excited to give it a whirl. And again, thank you Diansheng for sending this over.